don't want to get Chief because we're sleeping together.
Oh, boy.
It's not fair.
You're panicking?
Of course I am panicking.
You wanted this.
Oh, God. Sorry.
I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunities for, you know, an interesting navigation of what the situation at work is going to be. He's once again going to be her real boss in this next
Even
iteration.
more so.
Yeah. And I think that there's, you know, I think there's always interesting things that bubble up when you see someone who you've had a very intense thing with. You know, like I think that that's a highly charged and loaded experience.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like if you had a crush and you like dated someone like in middle school, for example, and then you broke up and then you had to see them every single day.
That seems less charged.
Well, the funny thing is, I feel like that's your whole world, right? When you're that young, there's nothing else that matters, right? And I think these are adults, right? And these are people who are trying to be professional. They're trying to save lives. Yeah. And I feel that Xander still loves Danny, and I think he's gonna have to navigate, you know, working through that and respecting in a way that he hadn't yet. Yeah. And I think it's gonna be a good challenge. But yeah, I'm curious if there's another hurricane coming.
Who knows? I mean, I think that at this point, to me, it feels like, you know, Danny is for the first time sort of like unencumbered by something that's been very heavy for a long time. And so I feel like in those final moments of the season, it does really feel like a release for her, like a releasing of everything that's been hanging around. And so I think that, you know, at least in those moments, to me, it feels like a release.
And I think for Xander, there's maybe a little hope. I think he did the right thing, or in his mind, he's doing the right thing of, you know, going to the hospital review board, you know, sort of making a statement to, not only himself, but really to Danny, to show that he's gonna take initiative and accountability. But, you know, I think there's still a lot to work through on his end, because he still really cares about her and loves her.
Oh, I love Chelsea and Daniela.
Yeah, Camilla and Sophie. Definitely. They're just so good.
I know, they're so good.
I can watch them all day long.
I know. I mean.
Yeah, and I'm kind of for Cole with Nia. You know, that's complicated too, but there's some really beautiful chemistry between the two of them, and as well with Cass. He's kind of got his hands full over there, so I don't envy him in that sense, because he's got to watch himself. Speaking on behalf of Xander, but I do think we have some incredible cast members who like you could just see the chemistry between so many of us, and that's really special. Is Roscoe coming?
I mean, honestly, I feel like the lady should just come in her scrubs.
Dude, she would be wild.
So scary.
She would mess up that hospital from Strange Darling.
So scary.
Yeah, I would. That's great. I mean, yeah. If we're gonna go scary, I'm gonna go Buckley from The Flight Attendant, because we could have two psychopaths in there, and I think that would make things.
She's not a psychopath.
Sorry, a sociopath.
She's not a sociopath.
Something's off. I don't know, guys. But I guess this is why we don't judge our characters. But yeah, I think Buckley and the lady would really spice things up for sure.
Yeah, you know, there could be a cheer competition, so the Jeremy girls could show up too.
Hey,
we do love them. I mean, highly likely, a lot of injuries in cheerleading as a sport. A lot of energy. Yes, yeah.
That is absolutely true.
Regular concussions.